What's up, lads? Your Obscure Skeleton here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Optimus Prime. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to stop overselling it. This figure was kind of a disappointment, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not the worst figure I've ever gotten, but it certainly wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. Is it just me? What do his tits look a little dusty? Hang on, let me just get my phone-holding device. Check it out. I just wedge it in between. Who needs a phone stand? Me. I need a phone stand. Alright, so let's just give this guy a... Oh. There we go. No, that did not do the job at all. Who cares? I don't. Alright, so yeah. Transformers Legacy Animated Universe Optimus Prime. This guy, honestly, when I first saw this guy was coming out, I was elated. I am a huge fan of Transformers Animated. It was my personal introduction to the Transformers franchise alongside the Michael Bay movies. And just this show made me fall in love with Transformers just like that. Now, I don't think it's... I think it could be the best Transformers show. I don't know. Maybe Transformers Prime is better. I don't really have a huge opinion. See, when I was younger, I didn't just grow up with one specific Transformers show like a lot of people have. I grew up with multiple. My father had a bunch of the Transformers shows downloaded onto a computer, that being Transformers G1, Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, Transformers Animated, and then Transformers Prime. I didn't discover shows like Rise of the... not Rise... sorry me. I didn't watch shows like Beast Wars or Transformers Robots in Disguise, the original one, until much later on, and, you know, at the time, the later Robots in Disguise hadn't come out yet, so that's what I had access to. So I've never really grown up with one specific bias to any specific Transformers show. Rather, though, I have grown up with a sort of appreciation for Transformers as a franchise as a whole. And I'm really glad about that. I'm glad I'm not one of those people who keep screaming one show is better or one thing is better. Transformers Animated and Transformers Prime are the two best Transformers shows we've ever got and may ever get. And the Michael Bay films are objectively terrible, you know. And G1 isn't all that's cracked up to be. That's just... I think that's the general opinion you get when you've managed to enjoy Transformers as a whole all at once. But anyway, back to the actual figure. This guy looks really good. You know, the sculpting is good, and it doesn't work the best, but it certainly is one of the better examples of Hasbro and Takara going for that sort of mix of G1 stuffness and the design styles from the show that this specific Optimus Prime is based on. That does show in his head sculpt. His chin isn't quite as big as your average Transformers animated figure. Hang on, let me just focus. 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 You know, just... Well, anyway, you can see it well enough. Screw you. Alright, so yeah, this does look good, but I would have liked it if it was a bit more accurate to the original show. Honestly, I would have preferred if they just made it look like he did in the original show. Would have been a lot better. As for the painting, like, it's not bad, but it definitely could have done with a bit more yellow, like here. Perhaps, or honestly, if that was just left bare, that might have been better. Some yellow on the head would have been good, and the yellow on his feet. But these are things I could do myself. I just haven't got around to it. The addition of the grills these sorts of details I don't think work the best, because the general vibe this was supposed to give when he originally came out is he was meant to look like a fireman. These were meant to look like gloves, and these were meant to look like boots. But that just doesn't really come across here the best. Not terribly, but just not the best. As for the general kibble of this, really not bad at all. In fact, it's very similar to the kibble on... Give me 1 second. He has a very similar backpack to this guy, who, if... Okay, yeah, I just about managed to stand up. Oh, this right here would have been one of the first Transformers figures I ever got. I do not have the X anymore. Well, I do, but... It's not really... It's not available. I'll say that much. Alright, but, yep. Very floppy over time. I may review this guy, I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, these two figures are actually very structurally similar. Not just when it comes to, of course, their design, but also their transformation. Pretty much the entire transformation from the waist up is exactly the same as this original figure. The way the legs transform are completely different. Let's get right to it. Okay, so first of all, we'll move his lovely axiom, which, by the way, whoops, can de-extend or shorten. So let's get to the transformation itself, though. First of all, go to the arms and just close them up in there like so. Boom. Make sure that's rotated the right way. Lines up very nicely, and then fold up the arms like so. Rotate those around to about there and push them down, but not all the way down. Just, you know, kind of makes a good amount of space. Open these parts here up and then shift this entire section all the way up like so. May as well rotate this entire lower body around and fold these doodads here down like that. Super fresh commentary. Now the peg here sort of goes into a peg you can see just about there. I don't know if you can, but you know, it snaps in like place. And you push this up, and then close that so it lines up there. Ba-bam! Unfortunately, this is an Optimus Prime that doesn't have the best girl walk mode. Anyways, rotate that around. Split open his shins like so. Absolutely annihilating his bonal structure. And then... oh, dang. Okay, there we go. I briefly forgot for a second now. I'm just a bit camera shy as all. Peg those bits there. Yeah. Okay, that's a better angle. Peg those bits, slide it in like so, and then just push this up so it pegs in actually. Oh, sorry, I went off camera a bit. Ba-bam! Like so. Yeah, it's not my favorite transformation ever. It's not the most fun. And there you go. That is the vehicle mode all done, and this is okay. It doesn't look that great, to be completely honest. It is definitely one of the cleaner looking Optimus Prime vehicle modes that I have. There is absolutely no foot on the back because, you know, they're on the top, and it looks a lot like that original vehicle mode. It's great. I love it. I'm in love with it. I want to kiss it, but I won't. Personally, though, you know, it looks incomplete. I very much believe that they may have, or maybe still, but probably just, I imagine it's past tense by now, intended to include a trailer for this. Or not so much a trailer, as this guy was actually an entire fire truck, so it would be a piece that would nicely slot into there. And I can imagine putting it in would have been very satisfying with how it would have, you know, flopped into place? Locked into place, because of course you've got these pegs here which serve absolutely no purpose in the robot mode. You've got these pegs here that obviously could be used for like thruster parts to give them a cool power jump or something, but you know, these two pegs here, no use. And no, this cannot peg in any way. All the pegs on here are perfectly round, and yes, of course you can peg the weapon onto the back. I mean, it's certainly not the cleanest weapon storage I've ever seen. Something like that is probably the cleanest you're going to get. Though, if you really want to, you can peg it on there, on the side, but that just looks fucking ridiculous. Now, you can actually also peg it onto the top there for one more spot, but I only just noticed that. I mean, I've noticed this before, but I forgot about it until just now. You can remove this if you want to give him a more classic G1 look, but that just doesn't look right. That's not allowed. Let's get him back into robot mode. 1 second, please. There we go. So, my overall thoughts on this guy, he's fine. Honestly, I remember when I got it, I felt very disappointed and underwhelmed because I had hyped this up so much in my head. But when I finally did get my hands on it, he had a pretty much the exact same transformation as this guy, and a big part of Transformers for me is getting my hands on a nice new transformation. So when this was basically the exact same thing, I was like, eh. This thing did not age well. I heard this guy ages better. From what I understand, a lot of the Transformers animated figures don't age well because of their weird ass proportions. And from what other ones I do own, yes, that is very much the case. Yeah. That's all. Now, I did say in the end of my last review, well, no, I didn't. I said it in the description below, that I would be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Beast Wars Megatron. It was a big dragon thing. And I do plan to. But he's more of a hunk of a figure, as you can see. A little extra size comparison there. And since I really couldn't be asked with a... And I wanted to show this figure a lot more justice. Yeah, that's enough of him. You know, this is a video that I'm probably may not even edit at all. I mean, I've done the pausing of the recording. I think that'll do. I don't think I've said anything stupid. Let me know in the comments if I accidentally said something potentially incriminating. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and of course, next time I will be doing a proper Megatron review, but that probably won't be for a little while longer. Depends on my motivation and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it will be much more edited like my previous review. I will actually try to make it more edited, even more nice. Some nice quality. Alright, so anyway, stay tuned for that, and if you want, subscribe. If you feel like, press the notification bell, and if you're up for it, now that's all of it. Alright, bye.